On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates, Panther Street, Panther Warriors, 17. Go.
Right to the air is Daniels. And his first pass is incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Nice.
Now Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
19 Lions.
Daniels looking to throw. Touchdown Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Stroud. Wright's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a give, running left is right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. Oh, that is incomplete. The Texans coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Stroud. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the Jaguars 20.
And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Wright, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, ready? Panther 11, Panther after 11. Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rebel.
Throwing now is Daniels. A short throw there to Strange. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
7-7, our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Dragon 60, 19, Tiger, 9.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18. Here we go, here we go. Panthers, Cup 19. Cup, go.
Here's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Speed left.
A give up the middle to right. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
2J. Here we go. Up, 18. What's that? Under.
On the give, this is right. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go again here with Wright. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
18, find it.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Ready? Set up. Check up.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
60 back. Come on. Set. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Okay,
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinals. Rig alert. 18 Rattler. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So so a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Texans 21, Jaguars 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Stroud. Complete to right. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stroud. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, here we go. Let's go.
Here goes Stroud again. Now he's going to step up and run. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Buffalo 18. 2. 60. 79.
The final shot before break. Daniels. That's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Myers as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He finds his man complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Texans, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 46 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical physical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Daniels. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Daniels finds Tootin out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 31-yard line.
On the handoff, it's right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take pick up of 38. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Right. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty roughed up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out to Tootin. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
3, 3. Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Daniels. Touchdown! Bayshore Tootin, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll go right back to right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Caught here, right side, no. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Ray. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. They'll swing this out to Marks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The throwing again is Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Stroud now on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
to throw from his end zone. Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stroud looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Stroud looking to change the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Higgins over the middle. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here's Stroud. This goes on the right for Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Cut my team! Cut my team!
They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Let's go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 20.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Houston, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.